Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Media-Ocre podcast. I'm your host, Cody, with my lovely co-host, Jared Branson. How do you do tonight, Jared?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, man?
Doing really good. Or
That's
as
good.
good as I can be.
With all these things going on,
Dude,
as good as
let
you
me
can be.
let me tell you, like, holidays just wear me out like crazy.
Holidays, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like these, like, holiday seasons, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and stuff like that. It's
We're getting into it.
just busy and, like,
Mm.
um, it's just like, I love you guys. Just not that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's all so close together, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely that obligation to visit family for, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas. I
Yeah.
think that I remember last year when I was over at college and I had my friend who
Hmm.
was driving into our hometown,
Hmm.
and he's like, "Hey, do you want to come with me so you can see your family?" And my family was cool with it. They were like, you can just wait until Christmas. I mean, we'll see you like 3 weeks later anyway when the semester's over and you're here for break.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful to my family for being chill like that.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
there's definitely that pressure to, be around family. And it's usually a good time to be able to see a lot of people that you haven't seen in a while.
No,
But
yeah,
it's
definitely.
also can be a lot. I mean, you just had like a Christmas party last night, right?
Um, Kinda. Not like,
Kinda.
yeah, it was for, my ward.
Mm,
Um, we had our Christmas party, and so me and Kayla went to that. We didn't stay for the whole thing, but we were there for
mm.
about a little over half the time there, and so we were just like,
Okay,
we're tired, we're gonna go home. Um,
good deal.
but yeah, I think it's just it's different for like us over here because like we're not like at school and stuff like that, so
Mm,
we're both here at home, and Kayla will be going to doing school at home as well, kind of a thing. And
that'll be
so
nice.
all of our families here too, and so um, it's just a lot. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
it's just wears you out, or at least for me it does. And so
Mm,
um, but we are here to talk about one of the holidays. Um,
that's right.
that's definitely coming up really soon. Too soon, I think, but
Yeah, not too soon. I mean, yeah, I can feel you
but
there.
we are tonight. We're Branson. We're gonna talk about how to start the new year fresh.
Okay.
And I don't know. Have you ever done New Year's resolutions before?
For as long as I can remember, I don't think I have. I like
Really? Yeah.
maybe I have, or just had some like low key ones that I wasn't
Hmm.
super about. Like, oh yeah, like I'll, a New Year's classic. I'll work out a little more.
Hmm.
And I think I try not to be too serious about it because if I don't follow up on the resolution, then I don't feel like I've failed anyone or myself because I wasn't like I didn't make a promise. So that
Yeah.
does make me feel a little bit better. But I'm
I'm simply just better.
yeah. I mean, I don't worry about that New Year's crap.
Yeah.
It's not New Year's yet at the time of recording,
Hmm.
but it's coming up. It's December, and we are coming up on Christmas Day and New Year's, and so it's it's coming up. I feel like a new year. I'm not ready for it, man.
I'm
2023.
de-
It's felt so short.
It did, honestly. I remember coming home uh end of 22,
Mm,
and like it's already the um this time last year uh I would have met Kayla.
mm, mm.
Um yeah, I would have met her, and then probably about a month from now we would start dating. A
Good
little over
deal.
a month. So um
Yeah,
but
it's
so it's freaking crazy, but
it's been an eventful year, but that's probably why it's gone by so quickly for you. Just because
Yeah,
you've been on the grind and so many different things have been happening, and
that's definitely true. Yeah.
yeah.
This year has been very, I guess, like eventful. Like
Hmm.
just, um, we've had our wedding. We've had multiple family and friends weddings, and just like a bunch of holidays. And like uh, it's just been busy. It's been good, a
Yeah.
good busy, I think. But it definitely has been busy, and to think about like I'm still processing like 2015, you know. Um,
I'm still here 8 years ago.
it's true. Like it's just like I don't. It doesn't feel like it should be 2024 soon.
Yeah, I mean, time stops for no one, right? With
It,
the new
it,
year coming up,
it's
do
definitely
you
true.
do any resolutions normally?
We I have done them in the past, but like everyone else, tend to fail them.
Yeah.
Um, and or like create very small ones where like if I can complete, and or if I fail, I have no one to blame but myself, and I'm not going to blame myself too harshly because they were too small. Um,
Yeah, same sort of deal over here.
I remember when we were companions in
Mm.
Colorado, we got that like 5 year long or like 3 year long
Oh,
journal
that's
entry,
right.
and that's what the New Year's reminds me of because just those like I guess for the viewers who are like watching and um, listening to the audio, like when we were on our missions together and we were companions, we both got these like journals that were
Mhm.
like they will ask you a question every day, and you're supposed to record your answer in it, and the point was to do that for about like 3-ish years and be able to look back on your answers from previous years to like see like how much you've changed, how much you've grown, that kind of ordeal. um,
Mhm.
and I remember I stopped right after you left to go home.
I probably stopped around then as well.
Yeah.
It was a cool concept. I mean, it asks you a question, like a different one every day, like what are you looking forward to most right now, or
Hmm.
if it was approaching a holiday like Fourth of July, it's like, oh, what are your plans for Fourth of July? And it gave you enough space to write a sentence or two.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really cool idea to kind of see how priorities change and like
Hmm.
tastes and different things change. Life changes. They made a song
Yeah.
about that, and it's kind of cool to go back and see what's different.
Hmm.
I would say if I actually was writing in that journal, because if I was, then I'd be 2 years into that journal by now.
Hmm.
So it's kind of crazy. 2 years ago, here in like 2 weeks, will be when I started my mission, and
Oh wow,
you know
that's
went to
crazy.
the MTC, the Missionary Training Center, where missionaries went to kind of learn about how to be a missionary. It's like a 3 week thing generally if you're
Hmm.
speaking your native language. So that's what I did, being in Colorado, English speaking. But uh, it's I guess it's time for the new year. It's time to read this article. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess like the goal for tonight is to like learn how to freshen up and start this upcoming new year in the right way. And by
Okay.
the right way, it's from WikiHow. That's
I
the
wouldn't trust
only.
any other place.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust any other source.
Hmm.
Quite honestly, maybe the Bible, but
Yeah.
hey, what do I know?
What do I know?
What do I know?
Well,
I'm
a
just a
lot of
host of the Mediocre Cast, so
yeah, just the host of YouTube's only podcast. Well,
yeah.
thank goodness we don't need to know anything because Tracy Rogers, MA, certified life coach, He's the co-author of this article.
What does MA mean? Do you know?
I can't even. I'm not even clever enough right now to think
me
of an acronym for that.
Massive ass. Just big.
Oh, massive.
Massive.
We got 40 co-authors.
40?
Yeah, and it was last updated January 9th. So,
wow.
Almost a year ago.
Oh, that's crazy.
340,000 views, and 89% of readers found this article helpful. Well, I can't wait to get into this jam-packed article.
I can't wait to be part of this 89% of people.
Yeah, I can't wait to make it 90, right? But
yeah, for real.
Before we get into this, dear viewers, I hope you'll let us know what you're drinking tonight. But Cody, what are we drinking tonight?
I thought I'd just go back to my roots, as a human being, and just sucking on some water from this Costco water bottle.
I thought you were gonna say milk. Going back to my roots.
This is breast milk.
Getting some grade A vitamin D on tap.
Yeah, yeah, on tap. I always go back for seconds.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm not having milk or water, but actually, technically, I am having water.
Mm-hmm.
Blackberry lemonade flavor.
There you go.
Water. And
I would
give me that energy I need to be able to get through this podcast.
I would grab a Mountain Dew right now, but the opening to my fridge is a little far, so
it is quite a ways away, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's like right there.
For dear viewers, it's like 2 feet.
For our viewers, it's like 2 feet. But like, I have to like open it up from this side, and it's just it's just too much of a hassle.
This whole thing, and like you have to open it. It's
maybe
that sounds exhausting.
Maybe that's my New Year's resolution to try to stretch a little bit more to reach the fridge.
That's an honorable New Year's resolution. I'm loving that. Loving that.
I'm loving it too. I'm also loving this first method of starting the new year fresh, and this one is polishing your look. Jared, I don't know how much you change your look or anything like that, or like how, like, I guess, like, how often do you change your look or your style?
Man, I probably shape my facial hair maybe like once every other week.
Yeah.
But I've been keeping the same hairstyle for like a year and a half.
There you go.
I have been interested in changing it, but I honestly don't know what it would look good.
Yeah.
You know?
I shave once in a never.
Wow,
ever.
That's often.
And
well, you did trim. You did trim your beard.
I did. I went to the barber and I got it trim. Not like, and it's like a week after I got the trim, I was like, dang, I wish my beard was long again. And I was just like, wow, I just spent like $30 on a beard trim. So, why are you laughing?
Just like the regret, just like coming to terms. Oh my gosh, I spent $30 on a beard trim.
Dude, it was like really eye opening to me. I was just like, I'm never getting a trim again.
It's expensive, man. Like if you want,
it's expensive out there.
Even a cheap haircut, like a cheap haircut in quality, I think the bare minimum is like a $20 to $25.
Yeah,
I feel like if you go to Sport Clips or Great Clips or something like that, you're spending like $20 on a haircut.
No, that's very, very true. I can't go back to like Sport Clips or like or like Great Clips ever again, because it's just how often they just messed up my hair. I mean, I'm just bringing that up because like I always get my hair cut at a barber shop now.
Yeah.
Like a proper barber shop, because it's just like they know how men's hair works and stuff like that. And you're always going to get the best quality every time that you go there.
Mhm.
And so, but then you're also paying for it. So,
That's the hard part.
but polishing your look, I don't know about you, about if you're going to change your hairstyle. But, you know, for instance, you know, you can have long or straighter hair, you know, you can chop it down to like the shorter length, and stuff like that. I know for me, for this year, I'm growing out my hair.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try to grow it out long to see how it looks and like how I feel and like it, because I've never grown out my hair long.
Mhm.
And I always wanted to try it. And like, I know that I won't be too attached to it, to like the fact like, oh, I want to keep it forever. Like, no, like if it doesn't look good and I don't like the way that it looks, I'll have no problem cutting it.
Yeah, just get a haircut, you know?
Yeah, just get a haircut. You gotta schedule your appointment with your stylist this next year.
Mm-hmm.
Just get a trim.
I've been going to a barbershop myself the last year and a half, 2 years now, and I don't think I could ever go back, just because like that, the level of skill that you find in a barbershop completely outmatches what you normally find in like a Great Clips, because Great Clips, they can do the bare minimum. Like, you know, when I have kids, like Great Clips can get the job done. Hell, I can get the job done. But
you probably could do better than your kids, like your kid's stylist.
Oh, okay. You could do better at cutting hair than your kids. I'd like to think.
You could do better than your kids. Like, you look at your son, you're like, I think we should break up. I think we should. I
think we could both do better.
I think we could both do better. And that's when he goes to his mom's for the weekend.
Yeah. But like that level of like talent and skill that a barber can provide. I've had like two that I've been going with, like one here and then one over at college.
Oh,
and both of them are just great. They do such a good job, and sometimes they shape the facial hair like from the sideburns like to the beard.
Yeah.
They just do that for free sometimes, and I'm like, dang, like you guys know how to keep a customer. Like, you guys are doing a great job. Like, a good barber can make a difference as far as enhancing your look.
Oh, for sure, definitely. I don't know about you. Are you gonna change anything with your like facial hair type of situation? I know like you like grow out your like stubble a bit, and then like you shave, and then I don't know if you ever plan on like changing it up or.
That's a good question. I have a friend who said that she thought that mustaches looked bad, and that she was like, oh, everyone just thinks that they're Rooster from Top Gun Maverick. And I did a picture of me doing like the same like picture or whatever with him. I'll put it up on the screen right now, actually, of me doing it. But it's... I hated the mustache. All my roommates thought it looked great. I shaved it a few days later. But if I could do anything with my facial hair, I mean, I think I like the beard and just shaping it. I think I'm just waiting for it to come in more full before I actually grow it out long. Definitely, it was long a while ago, but then I just shortened it. And I don't know. I think I just need to give it more time.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I love the beard look. I love it. I don't think I could ever pull off a mustache or goatee. But
I think like I think it's a very certain type of person to like pull off just a mustache. But you know, I don't like it when people like I've seen guys with like just the beard and they don't have the mustache.
Oh,
and like that like that makes it
sometimes that can work, but
I think it like depends.
Not, I'd say it wouldn't.
The only person that comes to mind that can probably pull that off is probably Khabib that fights in the MMA.
Oh,
the
okay.
the Russian guy. I think he's retired now.
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah. Retired from fighting, but I think he coaches.
Oh, he's probably one hell of a coach.
No, yeah, he's a lot. It's crazy. Like a lot of these fighters now are retiring and becoming coaches, and so
That's cool. It's a cool way to be able to like stay in the game, but like not get like 48 concussions in one fight.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, anyway, so our second method, experimenting your look by trying something new, appearance wise. This is the same method, but we're going to talk about it again. But no, actually, this is about like changing your kind of style, like when it comes to like clothes, jewelry, that kind of stuff. You know, and my favorite part in this section, it says, where is it? Where is it?
Let me find my favorite part real quick.
No, yeah,
Create one and say it.
It says you can do things like rock. What? Things like rock or like
rock a bold lip color.
What am I? Dude, I'm having an aneurysm over here.
It's
you could do things like rock a bold lip color, get a new facial piercing. It's the new facial piercing, for me. I absolutely love that idea. You should go do that and then regret it later in life.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't think I look good with the facial piercing.
You want to get facial piercings together?
Yeah, dude, we can get
like
tongue piercings.
Yeah, like
that's a facial piercing.
Like friendship piercings.
Friendship piercings, like a piercing that goes from like one of our my left earlobe to your right.
Yeah.
so stupid.
We have earrings, but they're connected with a chain.
Yeah, in terms of like styling one's look without hair, what's kind of like something that you think would look good?
It would look good, like when it comes to like
accessories, I guess.
Accessories.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I do like wearing like rings, and stuff like that. So of course I'm always wearing my wedding band, but I sometimes when I wear extra rings, so it's great because I have extra rings here on my desk. I always wear like maybe like 2 or 3 more, and I just like it. It's just, I think it's a bold and subtle way to bring out a style.
Yeah, that's true.
And and you can switch it up always, all the time. When it comes to like clothing, personally for me, I try to stay simple. Because I don't like loud kind of colors or loud kind of styles. Because I think it just brings.
You always wear a black shirt.
Yeah, I always wear like black shirt. I wear blue jeans and stuff like that. I maybe don on a flannel, once in a while.
If you're feeling crazy.
Yeah, if I'm feeling really crazy. If I'm feeling good about myself that day. But I don't know about you. Like, do you like your current style right now? Do you wish like you could like do something more? Because I know like sometimes I feel like I could do a little bit more when it comes to style, but I just don't.
Well, I mean, sometimes there's no need, right? You're not going outside the house. But even on some days where I'm not going outside the house, I want to feel pretty, so I'll dress up nice for myself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of style, I prefer like fall sort of clothing, like flannels and sweaters. But I guess when it's like spring, more like summer, I'm kind of clueless on how to dress. Just like a t-shirt and jeans, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine by me. But I feel like wearing sweaters and flannels are my like go-to for the winter. I went sweater shopping for the first time earlier this year with a couple friends, and that was fun. And I finally got like my first sweaters that I've been really enjoying.
That's cool.
But in terms of like accessories, I would like a simple ring. Like, I think that would be really cool. and something that like I've worn a ring before and I really liked it, but also like a necklace or a
Yeah.
bracelet, like nothing super like flashy or crazy, but I like the more simple designs. I
Yeah,
like on
definitely.
me and on like other people. I think that looks like really cool.
Yeah. I always liked, um, yeah, like again, like my rings. I always wear like maybe like a necklace or something like that
Hmm.
to accommodate my style as well. Um, do you want to get some friendship rings?
That'd be
Like,
cute.
yeah, want to like
That
share like a friendship ring?
yeah. I was actually looking at some rings a while back, and they're
Oh yeah.
like titanium, like anime rings.
Oh
And
really?
I was looking at stuff for like One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, some of these actually look pretty cool, and like they're pretty simple. And then they have like a logo or something. Like they'll have like
Hmm.
Gojo doing like this domain expansion or the
Yeah.
logo of the Straw Hat Pirates, something like that. And I was like, dang, these look cool.
Yeah.
Uh, there's like also low key a reason I started watching One Piece in the first place, just so I could like it enough to justify getting a ring.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
that's I digress. It's
I digress. I
getting
actually don't think I like it that much.
yeah. I mean, I used to have a friendship bracelet, but it the wear and tear got to it,
Ah,
and
yeah.
yeah. So I have it like hanging around, but I can't wear it
Is it
anymore.
like for like you and Jake or like you?
No, it was me and one of my friends, Georgia. I was like, you
Oh
should make
yeah.
us some friendship bracelets, and she was like, yeah, totally. And we got those like February of this year. She made them
Nice.
herself,
Oh, awesome.
and it was cool. But I mean, I wore it for like 7 months, and then just the wear and tear got to it.
Yeah, I bet.
So the quality was pretty good, but I mean, 7 months is a long time.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I wouldn't mind getting the like another like bracelet or ring. Maybe we can figure that out. We could talk
Yeah,
later
yeah,
about
we could
getting
talk
ourselves a
later.
friendship bracelet or a friendship ring. Oh,
So
this is a good one.
this
This is a
next
classic.
yeah, this is my personal favorite of
This is my personal favorite New Year's resolution to forget about.
yeah for start a fitness routine. You can think about like your current health and your overall fitness goals and make a plan
Mm.
to improve your health based on where you are. For instance, you could start taking a 20-minute walk after work every day, or you can train to run a marathon in the fall. Starting simply and gradually and just working your way up from there. Um, when it comes to like, I know me and Kayla talk about working out a lot.
Mm.
We just haven't gotten around to it because we're lazy and we like doing other things.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I like sitting down and doing nothing as much as the next guy.
yeah, but
Can you blame me?
it's just I don't know. I gotta find more motivation. Like I'm barely finding enough motivation just to um like work on like Dungeons and Dragons stuff when I
Yeah,
for my group that I run. I barely finding time to uh to draw to create in that kind of way. And it's just I think in when it comes to like New Year's resolutions, at least personally for me, it's just trying to find and build motivation. You know,
yeah, and I think more than motivation is just like that discipline, uh,
yeah, definitely
the grit, you know.
the
But
grit, the grind.
the grind, the Sigma grind set.
This-
It's tough, but I that note for working on like where you're at, that
Mhm.
definitely is important. Like if you
Yeah,
can do
definitely.
10 push-ups, then do 10 push-ups, but if you can do 30, then do 30, you know?
For sure. Definitely. This guy looks too happy in that picture, but
yeah, I mean, he's
I
like
digress.
He's humming a tune to himself while doing crunches. I don't know. The crunches are not that fun.
No, they're definitely not.
Mm.
Practicing gratitude every day to fill your life with kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Some basic white girl stuff.
I was
preach
to the choir. What
choir.
your baby's doing?
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Just like, amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
If only we all had the gratitude of a Southern Black Baptist woman. If only we had that level of gratitude. Do you know how much
of a Black Baptist
better
woman?
Place the world would be if we all had that level of gratitude?
Oh,
Man,
facts.
Life would be so much better.
Yeah, definitely. There's no greatest version of gratitude than probably someone in the South.
Yeah. There's a lot of grateful people there.
There's a lot of grateful people there.
Yeah, a lot of good people there everywhere. But
I like how
at least here in the States, I think of the South.
Yeah. I like how, so like right before we started this episode, we were talking about, me and you, Jared, about our friend Owen's wife's cat. And we were talking about the cat, and then we were talking about my cat. And Owen hates his wife's cat. He just does not.
They're both very aware. Owen's not the biggest fan.
But does she like the cat?
I think she thinks that he's kind of a pain, but keeps him around.
She thinks she likes him.
Yeah, she's still like, I don't know.
I'll give it another week. Kind of a thing. But the reason why I bring it up, because it's like the example is just like, I'm grateful for my cat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Yeah,
we should tell Owen about being more grateful.
Owen, I mean, think about it. Think of all that cat's done for you. Crap on the floor, scratch their furniture. I mean, have a little more gratitude, don't you think?
A little bit more gratitude, man. Come on.
Yeah. Not everybody has a cat that craps on the floor.
Does it really?
I hope not.
I hope not.
I mean, most cats, I think, learn to use a litter box pretty quick, but...
No, very, very quickly. I know our cat, Calvin, he learned... we got him as a kitten, but he already came, like, basically pre-trained on what a litter box was. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, he learned in the womb. His mom taught him right. Mm-hmm. His dad didn't because he left.
It's like, we gotta go get milk, and his mom's like, I make milk.
I make milk. And then he's just like, oh, I'll be right back. He went to go get cigarettes.
He never came back.
Never came back. But I actually do see this a lot. I think I personally, I think I could benefit from thinking more grateful in life. I'm definitely grateful for the things I have currently. I'm grateful for my wife and my current job right now. I am grateful for it because I'm able to have money, but it is not the job I currently want right now, you know?
Sure.
But which I did apply for a new job this past week, so we'll see we'll see how that works out. But
like, grateful for employment.
Grateful for employment, yeah, be able to make some money to be able to live off of.
Yeah. And, trying to think of some things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for technology, man. Like, being able to talk, like, because I'm away from most of my friends right now. Most of my friends are at college.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful that I'm able to like hop on Discord or something and be able to talk with people.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
I've broken one of the promises that I've had ever since before I gained object permanence was to never play League of Legends. And
Ah,
before the game even came out, before it was a concept, before I was a twinkle in my father's eye, I knew I never wanted to play League of Legends, but I did get it like 5 days ago. And it's like, it's
yeah.
alright. I'm having a decent time with it. I'm not very good, obviously. I've never played a MOBA,
Hmm.
but it's we're always trying. We try new things here in the Media-Ocre podcast, and one of those things was League of Legends, and I'm playing it with some of my friends, and really grateful for technology that allows us to be able to
Yeah.
talk with people from far away. I mean, if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't be able to call you. We wouldn't be able to do this podcast, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, very
I
grateful
definitely feel
for
that.
technology.
Um, I guess it just has like a side note, like there's like a MOBA I play. We could play sometime, and so
Do you play like Dota or something or
I
Smite?
play like paladins.
Okay, Paladins.
Yeah,
Good
I
deal.
like I like paladins. Me and Talmadge play it a bunch. So,
Good deal.
um,
Yeah, I've
but
never seen her or anything, but maybe I can give it a shot.
yeah.
Who knows?
um, include some positive affirmations in your. Yeah, Brad, Jared, I have the hardest time with this.
Yeah.
Is entering positive affirmations in my daily routine. For those who don't really like understand like what a positive affirmation, it's just like kind of like giving yourself compliments.
hmm
Um,
or as I like to put it, giving yourself a confidence point.
yeah,
Saying something that boosts your confidence a little bit. Like not something that like raises your ego out of proportion, but something that reminds you that you're doing good. Like
yeah, for sure.
you're on the right track, and even though maybe things aren't going well,
Ba-ding!
yeah, boom, there's a confidence
Confidence
point,
point right there.
and then you're like, man, maybe I can do this hard thing, or maybe I can, ask this guy out, or something
Yeah,
like that. I can
definitely.
do this test, and I can do well.
I know. When I like, um, when I'm like self-deprecating, uh, and either like I make too many of those jokes or like I make a really bad one. Kayla sometimes makes me do 3 affirmations in order to fix
Man,
that.
what a stellar wife you got.
Dude, I'm jealous of me.
Boom, that's a confidence point.
I don't deserve her. Yeah, it goes down.
You have to give yourself 3 more positive affirmations.
F.
Yeah, that's a good like exercise though.
No, it is. It gets
Helps.
me not as of course, on like in a joking matter when I'm like with other people. I think I can be self-deprecating without being actually like hurtful to myself.
Hmm.
But like when I'm with when it's just like kind of like myself, maybe myself and like a couple of other people, and like self-deprecation can become like a little bit more harmful mentally,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't know. It really does have it does help a lot. I think in my life it has helped a lot
Oh
already.
yeah. I mean, it can transform into something else, like you just joking and like being lighthearted about maybe something that you aren't good at or struggling with. I
Yeah.
think that I mean, it's I don't think it's unhealthy, but it can transform into that if you let it, and
Hmm.
oftentimes you letting it is caused by you just doing it all the time. Like I know some people, one person specifically comes to mind that like his entire like joke arsenal is self-deprecating humor, and by like the third joke you're like, all right buddy, like I don't know if like you're fishing for compliments or you're still trying to be funny, like are you doing okay?
Yeah.
um like I love a good self-deprecating joke, every now and then, and I make them myself. But those positive affirmations, I get the feeling that Kayla has a good idea of when you're just joking around and not taking it seriously, or when
I
you're
think so.
having a harder time.
I think so. She generally does most of the time, and so yeah. No, I'm definitely grateful for it.
Yeah.
And look, I just did a grateful thing.
Yeah.
So I just got a confidence point, and I'm grateful now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already.
It's just
I'm already
like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just be better. It's just easy.
just be better. It's easy. Come on, guys! Like, step it up. Get on my level. Why don't you?
Come on, it's just almost too easy.
Playing life on easy mode right now.
Yeah.
I like this next one.
Doing random acts of kindness as often as possible. Random acts of kindness are small, deliberate actions performed to bring happiness to other people's day. Do these actions without expecting to get anything in return, but rather to brighten anyone's day. This is a great way to start off the new year on a positive, compassionate note.
Yeah,
no, I definitely
absolutely agree. Yeah.
I think just like not only just starting off your whole year, but always just finding time to just be serviceful or being kind to other people. Not just like nice, because there's like a huge difference between like being nice and being kind.
Yeah, that's true.
And I, at least for me in my head, being kind is a lot more than just being nice. You don't want to be just nice to someone. You could be nice, but also be kind, compassionate, with them, and genuine, positive, that kind of a thing. And I don't know, like, how do you find items or times or stuff like that could be acts of kindness and stuff like that to other people?
For me, it's a lot like smaller things. Like, so when we were younger, if we ever got like F's on our report cards, then we weren't allowed to use technology for like the quarter or semester of like during middle school or high school.
Yeah.
Until we got our next report card and we didn't have any F's. And there was a time where I did get an F on my report card, and I wasn't able to like watch movies or play games for a couple months. And my brothers, they were both watching TV, and my mom was like, oh, like one of them needs to do the dishes. And I was like, no, like, I'll do the dishes. Like, let them watch their movie. Like, I got nothing better to do. And I guess it's like simple stuff like that. I mean, this was years ago.
Yeah.
There was another time where we needed to do like push-ups to like be able to like get some dessert. And my dad's like, hey, if you guys want dessert, like, you guys can do some push-ups. And someone didn't want to do push-ups, so I did push-ups for them. And like, that's some stuff that comes to my mind right now of stuff that I've done. But I feel like it's harder. I'll be honest, I can't really think of many other things that I've done for other people, but it's also harder for me to be able to like remember some of that stuff. I have a pretty terrible memory, I'll be honest.
Oh, same.
But I do know that I always appreciate them. For me, the things that mean the most are like the conversations I have with people. Or just like time spent, rather than like a gift or something like that. Like one of my roommates, he has insomnia, and so he wasn't able to fall asleep for more than, like 3 hours a day or something. And when I was pulling all-nighters to try and get my sleep schedule back, he would stay up with me. And like I always treated that as like an act of kindness. Or if I was ever going out to get some pizza, he would normally go with me even if he wasn't planning on getting anything. He's like, yeah, like I'll walk with you. And we get there and I'm like, hey, are you getting anything? He's like, nah, I'm just here with you, man. And like, that stuff cool. Does stick. So even if I don't remember it for forever, like it's still meant something. And like it's still, important to me.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
what about you?
You said like getting like pizza with your friend. That reminds me like when we were again, just like another mission memory of we would get pizza too, and then we would go to like the church building to be able to like work on certain things, or like for you to do like your coming home like class thing,
Yeah, that's
we
right.
We would go get like Little Caesars pizza, and then we'd be at the church for like a couple hours so you could do your thing and just like kind of like hang there. And then like I felt like those were fun, and then those like evolved into our first try of doing like podcast stuff when we were doing our mission podcast.
Yeah, we were like planning, and then we just looked up like how to kiss a guy, and
it just clicked.
Part of yeah, I was looking at it and I was like, I absolutely agree, and gave a standing ovation. And then we were like, you want to practice? And it was a good time. But we were listening, or I was thinking about the song lyrics to a song that said like, you don't kiss them with your eyes closed. And we were thinking, does that mean that they enjoyed it less? So we searched it up on Google, came up with a WikiHow article, and I just hit record on my phone, and it was just the audio. I probably still have it, but it was so fun.
Yeah,
to just do that. Great. That's what sparked this podcast anyway. Grateful for those like small moments that led up to this. So I'm going back into like the gratitude one. Cody, I'm grateful for you. All right,
I'm grateful for you, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like the I still love you, and he's like, I still love you. Yeah.
Love that.
I love that video. And then every time I hear somewhat of an audio that reminds me of that audio of that meme, I think of you.
Oh yeah, we would do that all the time.
Yeah, we would always go.
So good. So again, it's those little moments. I mean, see, like we're even remembering that here and now.
Yeah, for sure.
This is all part of method 2, right? Updating our attitude, being grateful, and I mean, it's not so much random acts of kindness like we're looking at right now, but I mean, do love that for us.
All right, this is our method 3, tidying up your environment. It's funny. Jared always tidies up his room right before we start recording.
I don't want y'all to think I'm a slob.
Oh yeah, it's just like
I'll make my bed.
Yeah, like he'll make his bed or something like that, or like hang up some stuff. I think it's just kind of funny because like we were talking about that right before we're about to start recording, and Jared's just like, all right, let me make my bed real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't do it for you guys. I do it for me. I do it because I want to have a tidy environment, and because like that one Marine person or something once said, if I want to change the world, I start off by making my bed. So
hey, I fully agree. if changing your bed was a pseudonym for ending communism. Or ending world slavery.
I remember seeing a video of like it was like top 10 most successful communist countries, and then it said thank you for watching. It was just nothing.
I love that.
So good.
Oh,
Gets me to laugh every time.
I with like the whole like cleaning thing, so like I know for at least for me and Kayla, she's a little bit more I don't want to like
we're live.
I don't want to
This stays on the internet forever.
But I am more the person who wants to be more tidy. I'll put it that way. That kind of stuff. And so
the eloquent way to put it.
And so like our room kind of like accumulates a little bit. Like, but it's not like huge amounts. It's just little by little every day. And like it was last week. This is when Blake came and visited.
Oh yeah.
Blake's another missionary friend of ours. More so me, because he came at the same time. Jared didn't like really talk to him too much, but he knows a few times.
But like we like have clicked every time. It's like we've known each other for a long time. He's great.
No, Blake's freaking awesome. And both me and Kayla still like love him, and we love having him over. He that day, so like we're doing computer stuff together, and Kayla decides to like have you heard the term feng shui?
I don't think so.
So like feng shui, if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, audience, but I think it's like a Chinese ideology or way of thinking. Here, let me. Yeah, feng shui.
Man, might as well just look it up, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Feng shui is an ancient Chinese traditional practice which claims to use the energy forces to harmonize individuals with their surrounding environment.
Oh, okay. So like a clean environment would mean like an uncluttered life sort of thing.
Yeah. Like a uncluttered room would make your life itself uncluttered.
I mean, I've heard that having like a clean room and clean house home is like really good for your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've also heard that taking cold showers is good for your skin. So I mean, I don't always listen to the doctors and scientists of the world. I'm going to be taking a 45-minute hot shower every single morning, and that's a guarantee.
And that's a guarantee. Like the whole it was just that kind of idea because we watched a video together about feng shui. And like these people like trying it out in like their office and stuff like that, and like trying it out for like I think it was like a week or 2 weeks, and seeing what changes exactly, like if they felt change and stuff like that. And so when it came to like rewiring like my speaker setup here, we kind of feng shuied my desk at the same time, and so now I have a lot less clutter and stuff like that. Our room looks 10 times better.
Right.
And like,
I could definitely. I mean, I cleaned up my room a little while back, but I can do a little bit of decluttering again.
By a little while back, you mean 15 minutes ago?
No, not that. Yeah, I mean, like, oh man, maybe a month or two ago, I like made it like nice and everything,
like a deep clean kind of a thing.
Yeah, but like I don't like bring food into my room or anything, so I don't have like crumbs laying around. But I mean, I do have like some stuff I've just like thrown on, like my dresser and stuff like that.
For sure. Sorry for the audio listeners. There is sound coming up from upstairs, but that's just my wife baking.
Oh yeah, I mean my family's making dinner right now too, so hopefully it's not too bad and the mics don't pick it up.
um,
But yeah,
but yeah, like I definitely agree with like the tidiness. I've always been a little bit more of a tidy person. I just like a clean area because I feel like I think clearly. Um, and then like, and I never bought the idea of like, there's always been like this like phenomena of just like creative minds. The people with like the most creative minds have like the most messy lifestyle or like the most messy room or like whatever. And a part of me was like, I mean, like I can see how that works, but I personally don't think that's like the actual case. You know?
yeah. I mean, just because it works for them doesn't mean it'll work for me. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Just because one creative person can live in a messy lifestyle doesn't mean the next creative person can live in that messy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so, but I definitely am more of a tidy person, and so
Yeah,
try to
I'd
keep
say
that up in the next year.
Yeah, good New Year's resolution for some of you who maybe have just terribly disgusting rooms.
So, yeah.
Maybe
This is
maybe do that.
this
Maybe
is
do the dishes tonight and not
maybe
tomorrow.
do the freaking dishes, okay? Hey, you hoarders out there, this is probably your New Year's revolution right now.
This is your call to action.
This is your call. Freaking come and tidy up your house, okay? But hey, what do I know?
Maybe the messy lifestyle is why you are curing cancer. Who knows?
So this next one is sort your clothes and get rid of those you don't wear often.
This is for the hoarders again.
And for the hoarders again, okay? Listen up. Can't just save that sweater that you wore in third grade, okay? Can't do it.
You're just not gonna be. You're not gonna fit in it anymore.
Plus, it's out of fashion. So
yeah.
And we already talked about that from the top. But anyways, the new year is a great time to take inventory of those of your wardrobe and get rid of items that no longer fit or suit your style. Take out the clothing in each of your drawers and create one pile for clothing to keep, one pile of clothing to rehome. Then fold your clothes neatly and return them into your dresser or closet. This helps you declutter your space and freshen up your lifestyle. So, but
right. Good deal. Yeah, donate your clothes, people.
Donate your clothes more.
Gotta donate your clothes. Don't bother throwing them away if like people can actually wear them.
Imagine like a person like is like, man, like I gotta get rid of these clothes, but you know what? I think I'm gonna wear these one more time. And they go to like the donation place. They give like all their clothes. I'm like, oh yeah, these two. You just start stripping.
Oh, how can I forget?
How can I forget this? Just starts unbuckling pants. Sir, please.
Keep your pants on, please.
Keep your pants on.
Yeah, getting rid of like clothes,
Yeah.
Donating ones that you just aren't going to wear anymore and be like true and honest with yourself on that. The shirts that I have, generally speaking, I've had within the last few years. I don't think I have a shirt in there I've had for more than 5.
Okay.
But it's also because I haven't done like a ton of growing in the last 3 years. So, I mean, it all fits me and I like all of them. I don't have like 50 shirts or anything.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm in a pretty good spot as far as my wardrobe goes. Yeah. I definitely don't have too much to talk about this one.
I think I might have too many shirts, but that's like the only thing that comes to mind. But relatively, I don't have like too many clothes or anything like that. But yeah, no, generally just don't have too many clothes. Not much to say on that one. Add a fresh coat of paint to your walls to freshen up your room.
I'm okay.
My walls, they're not, so my walls around me currently is like some 70s like wood paneling. So they're not meant to be painted on. Um kind of a thing. And I actually kind of like it. I like this like wood paneling kind of look a little bit. And this is what I grew up in because I grew up in this home, and so maybe the carpet. I changed the carpet, but
yeah, I'm analyzing my walls right now, and they're all right. I'm okay.
all right.
I don't need
okay.
blue walls. I think I'm okay.
Yeah, we have blue walls too in mine and Kayla's room. If anything, I might change the color to like maybe like a gray.
Yeah, whatever.
But like it's not bad looking either. Plus, I don't got time for that. So
or I mean, really want to spend the money on that. It's not like you're going to be living there forever.
No, for sure. Like, we're not going to live here forever, so why would I change it? Plus, I don't know if my parents would like us if we changed it. But...
Hey, I'm thinking about tearing down this wall and putting up a new one and giving it a fresh coat of paint. What do you guys think?
What do you think? Think?
No.
How about no? But, this is my favorite one. One of my favorite things to do for a new year. Purchase few new decorations to revamp your space. I do like decorations a little bit. I know on my desk I have some decorations. Like I have like some figurines, or I have a couple of like Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah.
I like the model of the car, and so
I used to have some Rocket League Hot Wheels.
Yeah. I have some D&D like miniatures on my desk. They're more of my bigger ones, and so like I keep them on my desk for a reason, because one, they could be like some sort of decoration, and two, like I don't have to find a place for them. So, and it's just so it fits perfectly on here. But as far as decorations on my desk right now, I don't really have too much, and in our room we don't have too much either.
Yeah, I mean, I used to collect. It was like these movable figurines. They're like Dragon Ball Z figurines, but then just like Funko Pops of like different characters from different games and movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't really collect any like decorations or figures or anything like that. I buy books, I buy manga, but that's pretty much the only thing that I have. I do think it's cool to like, have a bookshelf full of books. I think that makes me classy, but then it's manga, so it's just...
And it's just like a bunch of manga.
So
I can picture you in your fireplace library of a room in your future house. Yeah, with your glasses down on your tip of your nose. You're wearing like your night robe, and you have like a bear skin rug on the ground, and and you're just reading freaking Oran High School Host Club manga.
Oran High School Host Club. I almost finished the anime for that. I was like 20 episodes in. I only had a few left. I just didn't finish it for some reason. I actually enjoyed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if that covered all of the manga. Dang, now you're making me want to get it. How dare you? I do like the look of like a full bookshelf, but I haven't been like collecting any decorations or like pictures, paintings, anything like that. My wallet simply couldn't handle it.
My next new decoration is the Mona Lisa.
Wow, yeah, that's great. That's really great. Affordable too.
affordable too. No, like I do like a full bookshelf as well. It's like a good decoration piece, plus like you actually use it, kind of a thing.
Hmm.
Um, if I've always wanted to get like certain books. I just haven't had the time to. So like our bookshelf in our room has like mainly just like religious books and like that's mainly kind of it. But there's like other like I thought there was like more books, but I'm like actually no. There's
Oh, wait a minute.
wait a minute. But yeah, there's like philosophy books I want to get and just other kind of literature.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like bookshelves are a good way to go.
Mm. Well, I also have another book that's not it's not manga or anything. It's called No Longer Human.
Mm.
And it's, I mean, some of you listening have probably heard of it. It's about like a guy who has been like horrifically bullied to the point where he no longer feels human. And I mean, as like a psychology major, I mean, just kind of like I think it's based on a true story, like the author.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of based on his life and what he went through, I think.
Oh wow.
And that just sounds really, well, one, sad, but two, just like interesting to me, and like how one would react to, well, you know, whatever situations he went through. I haven't read the book yet. I read like the translator's notes because it was in Japanese, but I haven't actually started reading it yet. It's not too long. I should just sit down and read the thing ding, but well, you know, we'll get to it eventually.
We'll get to it eventually. That reminds me, I have a book of yours that I need to return.
Do you? Oh crap! Wait, why am I
it's
like
the
suddenly
quiet
remembering
book?
this?
It's the quiet book.
Oh, holy crap! You bastard! Yeah, you do. Cody, I'm gonna need you to be honest right now.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
I've read half of it. And then, but
how many years has it been?
Like maybe almost 2.
I guess I gave it to you when I left my mission. So
yeah,
about 2 years.
Like almost 2 years, and like so now hear me out, okay? I read that half when I was out there, and then I was still out there, and I stopped reading it, and then a couple months after that I came home, and so, but I don't even like remember like half the stuff that was in there that I read, and so I'm either debating to like reread it, or I'm like, I'll just give it back to Branson.
Either or. I do remember enjoying it. It was basically about like the science of introverts and extroverts and all that stuff. It was pretty interesting. Talked about like different, you know, like experiments done and studies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Maybe, so method 4 says setting goals and intentions, so maybe you can set a goal to finish the damn book or something.
And finally get it back to me, you a-hole.
Yeah. You know, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but hey, well, what do I know? You can set your own resolutions.
Mind your own business.
Mind your own business. But yeah, let's do it. Method 4. Aim to try one new thing every month. Every month?
It's 12 new things a year. Goodness gracious, Cody. That's not a lot. That's a decent amount.
I'm kidding. Okay,
no,
it is actually it's a good thing. I think
that's good.
I personally think I wanted to try new things. I think I told you right before recording that I wanted to try video editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of like doing more research on it, and like and now I'm like kind of working on something now to see if I can to see if like I like it, to see if I can get better at it, see if I can implement it, with us working on the podcast. And
I mean, that'd be cool.
and so I think it'd be really cool. But
Yeah, I mean, I just started playing League of Legends, and I started going to a couple gatherings at college, which I normally wouldn't do.
oh, really?
I've definitely gotten outside of my comfort zone a little bit
That's
this
good.
year, but I don't know. I actually, yeah, trying one new thing every month, that would be really good.
For sure.
It's probably my favorite thing that we've read so far in this
I
is trying
would
one
agree.
new thing every month. That's just 12 new
Yeah.
things a year. I mean, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
anything crazy. Like,
I'm
go
looking
to
at like
a...
the
Oh, what's
yeah.
up?
Looking at I'm just like reading like the examples on there. It's like, try a new cuisine, or go kayaking, horseback riding,
Yeah.
or try learning a new language, or go on a camping trip.
I was thinking of like that first one, like maybe go to a restaurant that you've never been to before, or maybe like try karaoke, or like go to go see a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Like maybe that's not like a new thing, but like that gets you out and like doing something that you wouldn't normally do, which I think you could honestly justify that as a new thing every month. Is something that you wouldn't normally do, or you would rarely do.
Yeah.
I think that would count. This is a really good one. I want to try and do that.
I like that one the most, yeah.
Ooh, I'm watching an anime about this. Or I would say watching, but it's delayed. Anyway, sorry. You can read it.
No, you're good. Sorry, Kayla came in.
Oh,
she
okay.
gave me a macaron. That's what she's baking, and so.
Oh, cool. Lucky you, man.
So,
those are good. Is it
yeah,
good?
They're really good. She's really good at making them.
Dang. I wasn't able to get any last time I went over to Utah. I was like,
that's fair, yeah.
Man, yeah.
Next time.
Bad. Next time. Oh, for sure.
Next time.
I'll probably make a visit sometime in the next like 4 or 5 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could do like an in-person episode of the podcast. Maybe we could do that.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, we should. We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. Maybe we will. I don't know.
We could do a lot of things.
We can do a lot of things. Anyways.
Moving on. Step 2.
Moving on. So, make a bucket list of 20 to 50 things to try in the upcoming year. I can kind of see that,
Yeah. I mean, 12 of those things. I mean, like, if you make that list and then just every month just try and do 1 or 2 of those things, like you'd...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at the bare minimum,
You
I
could,
think that'd be really sick.
I think so, too. And, like, even just, like, doing, like, I think 10 to 15 new things, like, you're able to learn a lot more, experience a lot more, stuff like that. I think I need to do better at that. I need to do better at doing new things.
Yeah.
Because I'm very much a person just set in my comfortable area.
I feel that.
Because it's like, I'm able to. I've already lived in my comfort zone for so long, and it's like, oh, it's proven that I can live here. So it's just like, why would I try to change anything like that? Kind of a thing, kind of like ideology.
Yeah, I mean, when you're that comfortable, I mean, why be uncomfortable,
Yeah.
But you know what they say, there's no comfort in the growth zone, and there's no growth in the comfort zone.
Big facts.
I definitely like that, just the 20 to 50 things to try in the upcoming year. I mean, before we were talking one new thing a month, but here it's 20 to 50 things that you just want to do in the next year. So if you tried like 2 a month, 3 a month,
yeah,
that would, you do a lot of new things, make more memories, and it would be, I don't know, it'd be different.
It would be.
That'd be really sick.
Want to go skydiving?
Nope.
Anyways, next method.
Well, actually, funny you say that. So I actually had the opportunity to go skydiving once. I was with
really?
I was with my family. We were in Florida, and my mom and sister, they were like, "Hey, we're going skydiving. Any of you guys want to come with us?" And both my brothers, my dad, and I were all like, "No," and then we went bowling instead. And
yeah.
and we had like a ton of fun just bowling. And then they got back, they were like, "It was crazy, it was so much fun." And I'm like, "That's crazy, I bowled a 128."
Yeah, I bowled a 128. Did you bowl a 128? Oh no, you didn't. Want to why? Because you're in the air.
128
can't bowl in the air,
score.
Mom.
You know, I'm trying new things. I'm trying to break my record.
Yeah, we're trying to break my record. We should go bowling again. I mean, yeah.
Dude, bowling would actually be super fun.
Because we did bowling on the mission.
That's right. That was the only time I ever went bowling, if you can believe it. And
I enjoyed it a lot.
So fun. Yeah, maybe when next time I visit you, we can do some bowling and we can record a live episode of the podcast. I think that'd be super
at the
fun.
bowling.
Just get the microphone and just like, hell of a gutter ball that was.
Yeah. Well, you can get like those like those clip mics on our shirts.
Oh yeah. I don't know how expensive those are.
I've looked at it. They're actually not too bad.
I guess it all depends on the quality. Once that YouTube money starts coming in and we can actually, reinvest into the podcast, then maybe we can start doing that.
That's true. Get that really, really good ad revenue.
Oh yeah, that YouTube money.
Yeah.
Looking forward to be getting a ton of that, guys.
Oh, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Let's see. Update your resume so you're ready for the next opportunity. Bro, I just did that this past week.
Oh, good for you, man.
Because I like I mentioned before, I applied for a new job. Just because I need to, because my wife's gonna go to school soon, and so I kind of need to be making a little bit more money, so she can. The plan is for her to do school full time and work part time.
I've done that before. It can be tough, but
I think
you can do it.
I think it's tough, but I think she could do it. I think she can be really good at school and be able to work part time, and so I'm not too worried about that really. But I did just update my resume, and added my current job on there, and I sent that bad boy in to the new job, and hopefully we'll be hearing from them in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So
good deal, yeah. I just last updated my resume for my current job, but I mean, the thing is that next year I plan on going back to 2 jobs, one at college and one here that I've already been at and liked working for, and I think they liked me.
Was it the lawn care?
Working for my city's parks department, you're taking care of the parks and then locking up campus. So I don't think I need to update my resume just because I'm going back to 2 jobs that I've already worked for. But once I actually, have enough experience and knowledge under my belt for an internship, that's when the updating my resume is really gonna be important.
No, definitely. I definitely agree with the thinking of just trying to update your resume regularly, and by regularly I mean probably like every 4 to 6 months.
Yeah,
Um,
that seems like a decent
ju-
time frame.
just to make sure everything's like in check and stuff like that. And
Doesn't take
um,
too long either.
no, it doesn't. Like I updated mine. It probably only took me like what, maybe 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and so really did not take me a long time to do so. And so, but
I mean, if it's less than a League of Legends match, then I think it's worth my time. Because not every League of Legends match feels worth my time.
I felt that.
I'll be real.
Oh,
This is a huge one.
Oh my goodness.
Huge.
You know what's funny? We're going through this whole list of like New Year's resolution stuff, and what's funny is that I've done probably more than half of these things already in like the past like few months.
You're doing pretty good for yourself. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Step
I'm
4,
getting the ball rolling early.
Step 4 says strive to improve your sleep habits. How have you been striving to improve your sleep habits, Cody?
I've been striving so hard that I went to the doctors um, for it. Yeah, getting that big level, that big strong drugs.
Yeah.
I went to, so I guess for our listeners to put a little bit more background on it, I have insomnia. Pretty, I wouldn't say like so bad that it obstructs my life detrimentally. But it does. I would love it if it was better.
I mean, it's insomnia.
Yeah, I'd be waking up like maybe 4 or 5 times every night, and it's a struggle to start sleeping, and then it sucked trying to get back into sleeping again 4 or 5 times a night. And so, but it's just gotten pretty bad recently, to the point I went and visited my doctor about it, and we put me on. Now I have sleeping medication, and
Good
it's
deal.
the same one my wife takes. So both me and her take the same sleeping medication, same dosage as well. So we just switched drugs, just to spice things up in the relationship.
Yeah, just take the same pill out of the same just capsule or whatever you want to call it.
The
bottle.
same, the same bottle, and like, hey, it works for us,
Gotta do what you gotta do in this economy.
Just gotta do what you gotta do in order to keep your marriage alive.
Yeah.
But no, we take like the same medication now, and then my doctor told me like check in like between like 4 to 6 weeks, to see like how it's going and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to like say. I feel like I've been able to fall asleep faster, a little bit more, so which is a perk. And then I've been able to sleep a little less, or not less. Sorry, what am I talking about? To be able to wake up less.
Oh, that's good.
So instead of like 4 or 5 times, I'm probably waking up maybe more 2 or 3 times a night now.
And it's easier to fall back asleep.
And yeah, and it's easier to fall back asleep, which is good.
That's great.
So I've been improving my sleep that way. I haven't been staying up as much. Like I used to do it kind of often, to the point like every weekend I'm like pulling like nights where I'm staying up to like 1 or 2 a.m.
Mm.
But like now I'm going to bed earlier than that and stuff like that. I'm trying to be better at sleeping and stuff like that, which has been good. And so
That's great.
But what about you?
Um, I haven't been doing anything to improve my sleep habits. I'll be real. I mean, it's better than when I was out of college, but I go to sleep, I'd say around midnight. I get about 7 hours of sleep, usually, maybe 6, but enough to be able to get up in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it has some things here to.
It says when the new year rolls in, getting more meaningful and restful sleep is a great goal to add to your resolution. You can aim to relax more before you go to sleep, such as taking a bath or drinking some chamomile tea. I thought it just said drinking, just for in general. Just gotta loosen up a little bit before you get into bed.
Just get blackout drunk, and then you'll be sleeping real good.
Yeah, you'll be sleeping real good. Reading a book, stuff like that can help you. Also, you can use like a white noise machine or nature sounds to help you fall asleep. Do you use? Have you ever used like white noises?
Every night, man. I've tried ASMR, but like that's like weird. It's like kind of weird. It works for some
it
people,
makes me
but
feel like my like ears like getting
ugh, yeah.
assaulted.
I feel like I need to, submit something over to my local police department.
File a claim.
Yeah. I need help from my lawyer after what some of the ASMRists do. The only stuff that I could really listen to was like people writing stuff. But actually what I did try to do for a little bit was put my phone away and then like read one of my like volumes of manga and then go to sleep. That way I had like an hour away from my screen before I actually went to sleep. And that did help.
Yeah.
But I was also like, crap, I'm running out of manga quite fast. So what I try to do is have read like 70% of what I have. 70 to 80.
Yeah.
That way I've never completely ran out of stuff to read. Because I don't want to have like read everything and then be like, I guess do I want to reread this? Because, I just always want to have stuff to be able to read. So I kind of like pace it. I have at least, like, there are some series that I'm completely caught up on over there, but then there's also probably like 7 over there I haven't opened up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that did help me get to sleep. But
that's good.
Yeah, I guess just going to bed earlier would be better for me.
For sure.
Looks like that's the end of the article.
Right.
We're here, finish line.
Finally.
Oh my god. We can go. I guess we can go through a couple of questions and some success stories and sign out.
All right. How can I make next year the best year of my life? The response that Tracy Rogers gave was first reflect on the previous year, then take the time to identify what your intentions are for the next year. It's helpful to exercise. It's a helpful exercise to understand where you've been, what kind of challenges you may have navigated, and what you accomplished in the previous year. From there, decide where you want to focus your energy in this new year. After you've identified your intentions for the year, set concrete resolutions to help you figure out what changes you want to make in the new year.
Good deal.
Really solid.
And I guess we, do the next one.
Yeah. They said, how do I start off New Year's right? Start the new year fresh with something easy, life-changing steps. Reflect on the past year. Think on where you want to be, what you did or did not accomplish. Let that inform the goals that you want to set for the next year. Map out your plan and write down the timeline of your challenges and what milestones you want to reach during the next year ahead. Be true to the vision that you have for yourself and manage your expectations. Ask for help. I think that's a big thing. Not a lot of people ask for help. Once you set your goals, don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Don't assume that people will deny you when you ask for support. And aid and accountability are useful when you're making changes.
I know I'm okay. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm basically the best, right? And
yeah.
Glad we're on the same page. So, I mean, sometimes I like to offer assistance or offer something like I like to take people to Dutch Bros. Like if they haven't been to Dutch Bros before, I like being the person to get them there first. And,
you're like, I'll be your Dutch bro.
Yeah, you know, I'm willing to lend a helping hand and get you over there. And I'll buy them like their first drink, like I don't know, you'll say like, yo, get whatever you want, whatever size you want, and if they ever order a small, I know damn well you don't want a small. All right, like let's be real.
They're like, can I? You're like, what do you want? You're like, can I just get a small? And you go to the order person. You're like, yeah, we'll get a large.
I actually do that. I'm like, no, make it a large or make it a medium. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you pressure them.
I'm like, dude, I told you could get whatever you want. Like,
you hold them at gunpoint. You're just like, you're getting a large.
What did I say? Follow my instructions. But whenever other people offer to pay for my food, I'm like, dang, like, because I order a lot of food, I eat a lot, and I don't want to put that financial burden on them because then I have that pressure to order less because I order a lot. Like if I'm going to like a sit down restaurant,
Wendy's.
If I'm going to Wendy's, you know, maybe I'll order myself a biggie bag, but now I got to cut back for a 4 for $4. But I always get 2 4 for $4s at Wendy's. But if somebody else is paying for me, maybe I'd only get 1. Or if I always get a large spicy chicken sandwich meal and a spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. But maybe I'd only get the spicy chicken sandwich meal. Like, I always go back a little bit than what I normally get because, like, I want to be kind. So I'm basically a hypocrite is what I'm trying to say because I won't accept other people to do that, yet I act the same exact way. Let's see some of these success stories. I can read them if that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Calvin's Sayani, or Siny. I give up. This article was full of very helpful tips, like getting a new look, doing charity works, and learning a goal to learn a new thing every day. It's amazing. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks, Calvin.
I'm gonna skip the next 2 people because their names just look hard to pronounce. We have Lily. This article gave me several wonderful ideas. I hope I'll be able to accomplish my resolutions the coming year. And
we do too, Lily.
We do too, Lily. 5 years ago. I mean, it is, you know, most of these are around like January or late December, which makes sense. I mean, most like gyms, they make most of the revenue right at the beginning of the year because that's when most people are like, new year, new me. I want to get swole. I want to look thick, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then people get locked into membership contracts and they give up after 5 days. And they're like, man, maybe it wasn't worth it. But to our dear viewers, it was worth it. You just need to try harder. Come on. You guys got it. You can do hard things. Give yourself a positive affirmation once in a while. Maybe change
you
up
stupid
your look.
idiot. You look good. Okay.
You look good today. Even if you are a 6. Give yourself a positive affirmation. Take this new year and look forward with optimism. Try out new things. Maybe try out a new look. I mean, a lot of people will take like that new look, new me. I know that me changing my style, it boosted my confidence. I can tell you that. 2 years ago when I started, wearing flannels and I had like changed my hairstyle, I got like more confidence from that. Those were nice. 2 heavy confidence points that made me more outgoing, even as introverted as I am. I can tell y'all that those little things do go a long way, and even if you don't normally make New Year's resolutions like me, maybe try and do one thing, like maybe try and do that one new thing a month, like we were looking at.
Yeah.
Or maybe do a kind thing for somebody every day. Try and make 2024 your best year. Do your best with that.
Definitely agree.
Any finishing thoughts for you, Cody?
No, just to echo what you said. Just try to make things, the best that you can be. And, if things might be a little too hard when it comes to like making resolutions, just try something, just one thing. It doesn't have to be all these methods or anything like that. Just do maybe one of them, or try doing one new thing. Try, just something. Because something's better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what it talked about, like do something to where you're at. Like maybe stretch yourself a little bit, but you don't want to break. So if you think that you can do one thing, then do one or maybe 2 things. You don't have to do 5. But yeah, wow, what a wonderful note to end this episode of the podcast on.
Most definitely.
Yeah, looking into the new year with bright shimmering eyes and being hopeful and optimistic. GTA 6 comes out this year, presumably. It should be a good year, right, guys?
It should be. We got some new games coming out, so
yeah. As of right now, the trailer for GTA 6 hasn't come out yet. That's here in a little bit, but hopefully this year treats y'all well. And this has been Cody Wood and Jared Branson signing off. You'll have a good one.
See you next year.
See you next year.